This teachlet is Study Island Part 2, How to Complete a Lesson on Study Island. For the most part, most of you have probably seen the Study Island Part 1, where you learned how to find Study Island, how to get on, and how to take the pretest. Now this one is to go over how you complete a lesson, because it's a little different than just doing a test. When you log on, you should get a screen that looks very similar to this. You're going to go on the left-hand side and find My Classes and click on My Classes. Then it will open up to your class page and you will see the assignments and when they're due. You're going to go to the next assignment that has an incomplete on it and you're going to click on that assignment. You will notice also at the top they give you when those lessons are due. When you click on your lesson, you will get a screen that looks similar to this. You're going to find the green button at the top that says Start Studying, and you're going to click on that button. When you click on that button, you're going to get a screen that looks like this. It's going to say the topic, it's going to give what the topic is, and then there's going to be 4 little things at the bottom. You'll notice I put X's on practice mode and the other 3. That's because you do not go to those first. The first thing you need to go to is that little bitty word next to the topic lesson where it says lesson in blue. You need to click on that first and go through the lesson before you go to the rest of the stuff so that you're able to understand what it is that you're practicing. When you open up the lesson page, a lesson page could look very similar to this. It's going to go over the notes on what they're going to test you over. So for example, this one's on roots and affixes, so it's going to go over root words, prefixes, and suffixes. These notes, these lessons are an awesome time to take Cornell notes if you're needing some Cornell notes or to practice how to take Cornell notes. You will go through the entire lesson. You'll just keep scrolling down, and if you look on the left hand side, you'll see a to and a next. Sometimes there's going to be additional pages that you need to go to. But first, just keep scrolling down, and for example, if I kept scrolling down on this screen, I'm going to see that there's a little movie over my lesson for root words. So I'm going to click on that movie and I'm going to watch that little movie and get an idea of better how to understand root words, prefixes, and suffixes. Then also at the bottom, you're going to see a practice, just to see if I've got the hang of it before I start my practice test. This will let me know, yes, I got it right, or no, I need to look again. And they usually have 1, 2, maybe 3 practice questions here. Once you have finished those, and you've gone through the entire lesson, you're going to go back up to the top and you're going to hit Close. When you hit the Close button, it's going to take you to the following screen. You're going to go back to that screen that had all these options for you to go. After you've completed the lesson at the top, then you're going to go to the practice mode. The classroom response system is if we were doing a live lesson, is a way you can respond in a live lesson room. The printable worksheet is if you would rather print the questions out first and answer them and then go back to it and plug it into the computer, you can do that. And then the game mode, that's an option you can do after you've completed the practice mode. So you're going to go to the practice mode, put your cursor on that, it's going to highlight green, and then you're going to click the next button. When you click the next button, you're going to get your series of questions. If you look at the top, this quiz, this kind of practice test, has 10 questions. You're going to go through and answer each of those 10 questions. If you get an answer correct, it's going to automatically give you a star. If you get it incorrect, it's also going to let you know that you got it incorrect. At this point, you can choose either to go on to your next question, or if you missed it and you want to understand why you missed it, you can click the explanation button. If you click the explanation button, you're going to be brought to this screen, and it's going to explain why A was the best choice, or why B was the best choice, or whatever the answer may be. It's going to tell you why that answer was the best choice. When you're finished looking at the explanation, you're just going to X out of the explanation box. When you've gotten through all 10 questions, or however many questions are on that particular practice test, you're going to get a box that comes up that says Session End, and you're going to just click on the End Session button. And then you're going to be brought to this screen which tells you your results. It tells you how many questions you answered and how many you got correct. And it also gives you a grade. It lets you know how well you're performing. If you did not like your grade, you felt that you could have done better, you can hit the try again button and it will give you a new set of questions for you to practice. If you're satisfied with your grade and you're happy with it and you're ready to submit it, you're going to go to the Return Main menu. And this completes this teachlet on how to complete a lesson on Study Island. If you have any further questions, feel free to email me, text me, call me, and I will be happy to guide you through how to complete the lesson. Thank you.